think 50 would be good?
Let's take it to 60 just to make sure.
55?
60.
I think we need more pressure. I think we need to take it up a notch to 80.
Whoa, you got it that time, buddy. Whoa!
All right, just keep pulling until it drops on the side of your tree, I guess. Now you're up in the branch way up there. You might be dropping down some black walnuts. Plan is to chop down this giant dead tree. This thing is pretty big. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but come over here to this trunk and show y'all. This is a big tree, guys. Got it up to my hand. It's pretty big. Took that little launcher while shooting rope and then connecting time pulling it up, but shooting it over there above the branches, and I got one way up there at that V. You guys can see right there. Probably gonna have to get a pretty long rope, probably 150 foot of rope, maybe more. Once we get that all lined up, we'll get the chainsaw and start cutting out the tree and try to pull it with the tractor so we can make sure it falls that way. But just to be safe, kind of want to try to pull down these dead branches. We're gonna hook this thing up to the tractor, pull that way, and see if we can snap off this branch. All right, y'all, well, I don't think that's gonna work. Pulled it pretty hard. I did not think that branch was on there that good because it looks pretty dead, but I guess there's still quite a bit of tree in there left, so I don't think it's gonna fall that easy. Makes me feel a little bit safer knowing that all these branches are intact at the tree and not completely dead, because these dead trees are really dangerous because once they start falling, limbs can fall off on you. It could split in a weird spot, come back and hit you, so gotta be real careful with these dead trees when you're cutting them down. But let's go get the rope, attach it to that twine there, pull it up, get it to the tractor, take the tractor over there at the beginning of that trail, and start cutting this thing. We'll have to get a driver in the tractor to pull while I cut, but we'll figure it out. All right, well, after looking at that string that we shot up in the tree, it's kind of caught up in these branches and stuff. I think it was a little bit too high as well, so I pulled the string down, attached a little piece of wood on there, and just threw it up by hand. As you guys can see, it goes right up here around that branch to that branch and around the tree, coming back down here. So thinking that's gonna work a little bit better. Plus, won't need to use as much rope. So let's go ahead and try to pull up this rope. Well, this twine here that I thought was gonna work wasn't strong enough. It broke as I was trying to pull this up, so I guess I'm just gonna tie something to this and try to throw it up by hand. Well, took a little bit to throw that over all these branches, but we got it up there, so all we got to do now is put a loop at the end of that, stick this side in the loop, pull it up, so it'll just be wrapped around up there and we don't have to double up on the rope all the way down. Not really too good at tying knots. Pretty much know it's the standard crossover knot like that. But I guess we're gonna try to make up a knot like we did on the other side. So. Alright, let's pull on that and see how strong it is. Alright, well, thinking whatever knot that is should hold, so. well, when I was cutting it back here, since it was dead, it started falling forward a little bit sooner than I expected, so had to just go ahead and leave this notch in there. Couldn't cut it all the way out because it probably would have jammed up on my saw blade and got my saw stuck, so just had to leave this on, cut it from the back and let it fall. Didn't fall directly that way as I was planning, but this spot it could have fallen any direction, it would have been fine. Just didn't really want it to go over here, it would have landed on a tree or something. So now we just got to cut down this smaller tree here. Caught up in a tree right there. Try to get it down real quick. Alright, well, I think that's good enough. It's still caught up a little bit in that tree, but I think I can attach a rope to it and pull it out with the tractor later, so it's gonna be a lot of work here. Go over here and show you this tree also. Surprised these dead branches didn't fall off as the tree came down. There's my tow rope. I have to chop it right there and pull that thing out or something. Just inside of the stump here. You guys can see how many lines are in this tree. It's an old tree. I'd say it's over 100. Man, glad we got all these down. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video there. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see y'all in the next one.